Hi, this is a problem about quadratics. I'll give you a minute for reading the question. As you can see, you have a function f of x that is written in the most general way a quadratic function can be written, that is a times x squared plus b times x plus c. So you can identify a, b, and c being 2, 12, and 5. Now, you have to write the equation in this form. This form is called the vertex form. What's the vertex? Well, the parabola, right? It has this kind of shape, and the vertex is the minimum if the parabola is open upward, but it's the maximum if the parabola is open downward, right? How do we find the vertex? Well, we know that the x component of the vertex, it's minus b over 2a. This is the symmetry axis of the parabola. So we have minus 12 divided by 2 times 2. And this gives me minus 12 divided by 4, which is minus 3. Now, how do we find the y vertex of the parabola? Well, the y vertex is just something that we can get if we put the value of x we just found into this equation. So we have 2 times minus 3 squared plus 12 times minus 3 plus 5. And these, if you do the arithmetic, we have minus 13. So now we know that the vertex, it's a point with coordinates minus 3, minus 13, which means that we can write down an equation for h. H is the x component, and it's minus 3, and k will be the y component, it's minus 13. How can I recognize this? Well, in this vertex form, h is always nearby x, so it's going to be the x component, and the other one is definitely the y component. Okay. If they ask an equation for h and k, you give them an equation, meaning that they want the equal sign. Now we are ready to embark on task B. In task B, they want a new graph, so they want a new function, g. This g is obtained translating, so moving rigidly the function f by 4 units in the positive x direction, and then you want to move f of 8 units in the positive y direction. They want to find the new coordinates of the vertex. So if we think about it, if we have something that now it's going to be more or less in minus 3 and minus 13, then what happens is that you're moving to the right this vertex, and then you're moving it up. So this means that we could just take the vertex, which has components minus 3 and minus 13, and move it to a new vertex, b prime, which is just going to be minus 3 plus 4, and then minus 13 plus 8, which gives me 1 and minus 5. Now, if I want to understand how the new function would look like, this is not required by the problem, but it's a funny exercise. Then it means that g of x would actually be f of x plus 8, okay? And then inside here, x, it's translated to the right, so I will have a minus 4. So let me write it in a better way. I have f of x minus 4 plus 8. So I just have to replace x here with x minus 4, and also here, everywhere basically where I see it in the function, and then add 8 to the whole function. So I'm just going to have 2 times x minus 4 squared plus 12 x minus 4 plus 5 and plus 8, which is the y translation. Now, if you don't believe me, we can always graph it. The calculator was not allowed in these exam questions, but I used it for checking my answers. So here they are, the two functions we're talking about, f of x, the blue one, and g of x, the red one. And you can notice that the blue one has a vertex where we found it, minus 3, minus 13, and the red one has a vertex in 1, minus 5. which is what we found previously. I'll see you soon.